How many people know Miraculous? Oh, I'm so excited. Have you guys seen the show?
Yeah.
What do you think? You like it? Really cute. So we're really excited. It launched on Nickelodeon on December 6th or 7th, and it's done really well for what we've been told. I don't want to, I got cameras on me, I gotta be careful. So it's done well. It's hitting core girls, as well as some boys are actually enjoying the show. We understand. So what you have in front of us, we do have the video over here that's being played of Miraculous. What you will see, it is a 3D CGI animation, which is what you get actually on TV versus, what you see in movies versus TV. So it is one of the first kind of TV shows with this animation, and obviously it's registering with kids because they're really enjoying it. But you're probably asking me, what is for those that don't watch the show or haven't seen the show, what is Miraculous? Miraculous is all about Marinette and how she transforms into Ladybug. How she's different is she's truly the modern girl superhero that's out there. No other modern girl superhero that's out there right now. There are girl superheroes, but they've been around for a while, right? And they're kind of going backwards and kind of filling in space. She's kind of modern. She's the girl, and in high school, she's young high school. She's stumbling through life. She's got crushes. She kind of, when she gets near the boy she likes, which happens to be the cute boy Adrian at the end there, and she kind of gets shy. She can't talk. She fumbles. She drops things. But then then something happens in Paris. She's got her Kwame, who's Tiki, and Tiki helps her transform into Ladybug, and there she's confident, she's proud, and when Adrian, she doesn't realize Adrian is her partner in crime, can't say crime, they're stopping crime, but her partner, and he turns into Cat Noir. They don't know that they are each other's partners but they're both in the same high school. She has a huge crush on Adrian. Adrian and Cat Noir has a huge crush on Ladybug, and Ladybug's like, are you kidding? I'm strong. I don't need you. But there's a lot of flirtation that goes around. So you got that whole other level. But with that, again, what's so great about her is she does have that innocence. Even though she's a superhero, she's innocent, and we really do believe moms and kids are going to really enjoy kind of supporting her and wanting her to win. So how this works is the episode is about Black Hawk. He is or Hawk Moth, excuse me. He is the true evil in Paris. It all takes place in Paris, and he finds people that are kind of sad. It could be, Marinette's best friend who gets kind of depressed and sad, and he sends a quote-unquote butterfly to transform them into the evil in that week's episode. And she helps stop not in a bad way, doesn't hurt them or do anything, but she's able to stop them and transform them back into a regular, normal girl. So with that being said, I want to introduce you to the overall product line. We have what we're calling action dolls, which is, as you all know, is Bandai's specialty. I'm going to go through some role play, fashion doll, and of course, you can't have a magical pet for girls without having some cute plush items. So first we have our action dolls here, and I know some in the back, so I'll let you guys take a look later. So we have 5.5-inch figure assortment. Each one have 2 different pieces of accessory items that are ties to the show, and they have at least 9 points of articulation. So kids will have lots of fun kind of giving and recreating the different kind of forms that they take in when they're fighting the crime in Paris. Next we have Jump and Fly Ladybug and Cataclysm Cat Noir. So here we've got Jump and Fly Ladybug, and I apologize, her leg kind of got broken since she's been here. So usually she kind of goes down into her kind of signature pose where it's kind of like down like this. I'm not going to do it because she does it much better than me. But then when she's down, she takes her compact that has lots of different things, helps her move, kind of attach it to the wall with the suction cup, and she kind of goes straight up there. So you can do it where she's kind of climbing, or you can hold it and she can actually fly that way also. So girls will have lots of fun having Ladybug fly and jump. Now for Cataclysm Cat Noir, his power is, it sounds bad, destruction, but he uses it for more power, where he's able to kind of stamp down and, stop, kind of put the evil person that week kind of on an imbalance to be able to kind of get the over. So what you're able to do is by twisting him, you get that Cataclysm Cat Noir. Thank you. And with that, you will have there will be a try me at retail. So here is our Jump and Fly Ladybug and Cataclysm Cat Noir. Next we have our Flying Ladybug. As I noted, this all takes place in Paris. So you can see our beautiful ladybug standing on top of the Eiffel Tower. But what happens is when you can take her off, which I can't, not working very well, pull hard. I don't want to break her. Anyway, you turn her over, she stands on the bottom of the Eiffel Tower. I can want to show her. And she will, I'm not going to be able to fly, there's too many of you guys around here. But when you flip it over, put it into the bottom of the Eiffel Tower. And when you pull the string, you will actually hear the song and she will fly out. As you get Miraculous, the theme song, just like it does in the TV show. She'll then fly out. So you have a stand for her as well as she'll be able to fly out. Okay, and this will be on your TV as our cool product. Next we have what we calling Ladybug Light Wheel, and what's fun with her is you get a great action figure as well as an accessory where she kind of goes along. So we're going to have able to kind of put Ladybug in it so you can see it, and I apologize, it's going to be on the ground, so those in the back will do it again later so you can get it on camera if you need to. So what it is she goes inside the light wheel, and when I roll her, and again, I'm sorry, being on a rug is a little difficult, but when we roll her, she's going to have light and she will have different songs. There's 3 different songs associated with her rolling. Oops! So, for those that can't see, as she's rolling along, you can see the lights are moving and it's different songs. And she would roll around. So, I don't think she's completely in. So, anyway, so that is our Ladybug Light Wheel. Okay, so that is our world of action dolls, really trying to take that core action figure world of boy play and give it a girl twist for those girls that want to play in a new way. Next, we're going to move down here to our role play, and first with our role play is, you know, it's today's world. Every girl needs to have her cell phone, and even superheroes have their cell phones. So with that, you've got your compact collar. You actually are able to, this is on. What you do is you take the call, and you know what, I want to actually call Ladybugs. So you get to hear Ladybug. So what you do is you have 9 different cards and you're able to talk. There's 3 different phrases from the TV show, and you get to talk to all of Ladybug, Cat Noir, Marinette, her parents, etc. But of course, when you call out to cell phone, they call you back. So let's see who's calling. Mom's telling me to have a nice day. So, you know, you never know who's gonna call you. It could be Cat Noir with another, you know, trial that they need to do. Next, we also have traditional role play, which is core. We found out that girls wanted to be both Marinette and Ladybug. So with this, you get Marinette's purse that she wears everywhere that she goes, right? And then what happens is her power comes from her magical pet Tiki. And so she'll say spots on, and Tiki will actually go into her earrings and she'll transform into Ladybug. So you've got your purse that's going to transform into the compact that you can actually wear. You also come with your mask. You can't be Ladybug without her signature mask, gloves because you feel like Ladybug, and of course her earrings that help her transform. Okay, so that's our role play items. We have, I'll let you kind of go through. We have fashion dolls, so girls will have that traditional fashion doll play with Adrian, Marinette, Ladybug, and Cat Noir. We also have a 2-pack that kind of adds a little bit more sparkle to their fashions. And finally, like I said, you can't have magical pets without plush. So we've got an assortment of mini plush with Flag and Tiki. Okay, that is Miraculous. And there also, if you notice, there's other items. It's a licensing program where they will be launching product over the years. In fact, the DVD will be launching with the first 7 episodes in May timeframe, and then another one in August. So, anyone have any questions or comments?
You look a lot better and cooler. Hey guys!
Hey!
Alright, that's the one for you too. Welcome to Power Rangers 2016 Toy Fair here in New York. We're happy to show you some new fun stuff for Dino Supercharge and some great new stuff for Legacy, as well as our plan of how we're going to make Legacy and even the main Power Rangers line more exciting through the next year, all the way into next year. So we know what next year is, right? New TV series, and it was just renounced Ninja Steel, as well as March 24th. What happens March 24th? The movie, the relaunch, the movie franchise that Lionsgate will kick off that we're so excited about. Normally we show this kind of stuff to retailers, to PR folks. We want to show you guys this. This is a comprehensive calendar of what we're going to be doing product-wise, marketing-wise, social media-wise, from now all the way to a year from now in spring. So what we normally do is in spring, we have a brand new show on TV, right? We got the season A of Dino Supercharge. Just been on Nickelodeon for the last couple of weeks. All the new product for Dino Supercharge that hit retail that you guys have been thankfully buying in droves. We're having a great year so far, so thank you for that. We're also now, what we normally do is we kick off our marketing, our TV commercials, our online stuff. We do that every spring, we do it well. Here's what we're going to do though, because it's a different year leading up to a huge year. For summer, we're going to start doing some major stuff, especially for the super fan. Not only will Dino Supercharge continue kicking ass, we'll keep advertising that, but you're going to get major Legacy drops at retail, as well as major Legacy announcements at San Diego Comic-Con, Power Morphicon, we got one this year, and going into New York Comic-Con. That means special reveals, new news for Legacy, and maybe even that whole Lionsgate thing that's happening next year. Stuff that hopefully you guys have been asking for, and stuff that you maybe will be nice surprises for you guys to keep that Legacy line awesome, fresh, and exciting. And that will take us all the way through holiday, and then of course into the big marketing buzz that'll start kicking in for the movie. As you guys know, every year in December, we early ship the next series before it even airs on TV, right? So before the newly announced Ninja Steel airs on Nickelodeon, you'll be able to see Ninja Steel happening on shelf in December, and very shortly after that, again, that big Lionsgate thing happening next year, you're also going to be able to see that stuff too. But the excitement is, keep with us whether on social media or online, or if you can make the events, especially Morphicon, so you can witness in person some really exciting stuff that we're going to bring and share with you guys over the next several months. We have one thing to show with you here, and that is our very first, actually the second. See, we saw it, Saban saw it, Group 1 saw it, you guys are now going to see it. Our TV commercial for this spring for the T-Rex Supercharged Morpher. It hasn't aired yet, it hasn't been leaked online yet, so you guys are the first, among the first public to see it. And pay attention, there's some cool stuff happening during it and toward the end. Of our own stunts, we get the Rangers, we get the suits, we get the talent who actually know all the great moves. We produce those from scratch ourselves and we love them. But if you notice, it's to be continued. That's because there's going to be 3 commercials with a narrative storyline that interweaves each one and features a different type of product that you guys can get at retail if you haven't got them already. And the theme of that is find your power. So we're going to use our toys, our Legacy stuff for kids to find their power when they play. For our super fans to find their power when they get that Legacy item, of that beloved item that they got under the Christmas tree 20 years ago, or like me, just didn't get for Christmas. But we make them now, we make them bigger and better than ever. And you're going to see Find Your Power as a major marketing pulse point for us all the way from now through holiday and even into movie time of next year. So with that, we're going to go ahead and do our normal flow where we'll break it up by category for you. Ian's going to show you role-play Zords and Megazords. Paul's going to show you figures, and then your first look at the Legacy stuff, including 2 awesome new SKUs that we don't want you to take pictures of just yet, but we'll walk you through and tell you every level of detail we can on. And then after that, freeform, Q&A, take pictures, ask me anything. I'll do my own living human Reddit if you want, and have fun.
With our deluxe battle gear. So you just saw in the commercial that we have our T-Rex Supercharged Morpher, which is now even more supercharged from our previous Dino Morpher. Now the Supercharged Morpher has 2 forms. It's Dino mode, as you can see here, and then you can spin the head and put it into blaster mode with show accurate sound effects. Also, big part of Dino Supercharge is about unleashing the power of the Dino Chargers for even more power. So you can actually apply these into the T-Rex Supercharger, and will actually recognize which charger it has, as well as unlock a specific sound effect from that charger. Not only that, but you can combine the Super Rex Morpher with the previous Dino Morpher for an epic battle cannon. And then moving on, you might remember our Deluxe Dino Saber from last year. This year we are kicking off with the Dino Super Drive Saber. Now this comes with one Dino Charger, which you can actually insert into the bottom handle here. And that'll unlock its sound effect. Also, you can add 5 more into the barrel, which also lights up and spins by pressing the trigger here, for even more action there. Then moving on, we're good. No, we're not. I'll keep it with me. So moving on, we have, as you can see, we have some other deluxe items that we have for role playing. We have a Ranger Hero set where the child can morph right out of the box into their favorite Ranger, because it's a complete set. We have here our Dino Charger Power Packs, which have 2 Dino Chargers inside, plus a mini Zord. So there's 4 ways to play with the Dino Charger. The Dino Charger has, first of all, a 4-sided flip-through animation that you can access by clicking it, which makes the dinosaur move. There's the QR code on top, which you can actually scan into the Dino app and actually add more, unlock more features on your Dino app. Then you can mix and match the Zords and morph it into a Zord using the Dino Charger, or mix and match the heads and tails to make a whole new set of items. Then that brings us to our Zord Builder Collection. So our newest and latest members of the team are Plesio and Titano. Plesio here can transform from the Dino mode and into Rocket mode, as well as the Zord mode you see here in the box. Titano is in Deluxe Megazord mode, as you see, but also can morph into Dino mode for even more Dino power. Now you can collect and combine these to create either show-accurate Megazords, such as you see right here, or you can collect and combine and make your own unique versions, because each dinosaur, which is either a Dinozord here or a Deluxe Zord there, has their own hidden feature that you can unlock using a Dino Charger. So for instance, our Deluxe Zords, you can by pressing a Dino Charger inside, you can launch the rocket up top, or certain Zords like Dinozords like these, by pressing it in, you can unlock its cool buzzsaw spinning battle shell. Wrapping up also Zord Builder Collection, you have our Dino Stunt Bikes, which actually can morph into 2 separate Dino Zords, and then combine to make a cycle. Also, it can ride on its own on a smooth surface. You can either ride it alone or with the Ranger. Then you have our Deluxe Zord Armor Ranger. So the Deluxe Zord Armor Ranger, you could play it in several ways. Either you could play it with as the Ranger and the Zord separately. You can morph the Zord to become armor for the Ranger. And finally, you can morph it into a vehicle for the Ranger to ride. And that concludes our Zord Builder Collection. I'm going to turn you over to Paul, who's going to talk about figures and the Legacy series. Thanks so much.
51 new figures in the 5-inch Action Hero line, which brings the entire 5-inch Hero line to 57 figures, excuse me, with more villains than we've ever had, okay? Up to 13 articulation points, 2 battle accessories per figure, and they all have the armor up style in each figure, which is, again, show-to-shelf philosophy for this year. They encompass the Dino Charge Rangers, the villains, the Megazords, as well as the legendary figures. Again, 57 new figures in the line with 5-inch figures. As far as value and size is concerned, we still have the 12-inch figure. Again, high deco, high detail, comes with a weapon. And also new in the 12-inch line this year, we have the Purple Ranger, which is brand new for 2016 in the 12-inch line. Again, great size, great value of that figure as well. Now, we're extremely excited to introduce the Legacy Megazord, the Legacy figures for 2016. This is the lowest price point that ever happened in the Legacy line. It's a 6.5-inch figure, high deco, high detail, and again, we're going to incorporate every Power Ranger team from the beginning in this line. It's not necessarily going to be linear. We're going to be mixing and matching different seasons and teams as we go. For example, this year we're going to be rolling out Ninja Storm and Mighty Morphin to start, and there's going to be 3 waves. First wave is going to happen in July, okay? And again, it's meant to be all-encompassing, and we're going to introduce every single team. And the incentive is that if you purchase every Ranger from the team, you will have the components from each Ranger to build that team's Megazord. So that's the value add with the Legacy line. And again, at $19.99, the lowest introductory price point we've ever had in the Legacy line. So we're very excited about that, and it should be a lot of fun. Continuing with the Legacy line, we're going to have the Legacy Ninja Megazord. Now, as I'm sure you're well aware, this may look familiar to you. This is not the actual product. This is actually from the Mighty Morphin movie. This is basically a stand-in. It's just in the Legacy line this year again, with the high build and heavy die-cast quality that you come to expect. Moving on, Legacy Thunder Megazord is also going to be new for 2016. Again, all 5 Zords are going to be incorporated in this package, so you don't have to go rooting around for anything. No tricks, no gimmicks. Everything is there for you to create the Thunder Megazord as you see. Again, heavy die-cast, heavy build quality that you come to expect with Legacy. And again, moving on to the rest of the line, as far as the morphers go, if you up to this point, we've had one generic morpher, right? We've had one coin to identify who it is, but we've seen a lot of people colorizing and color-coding their own morphers because that's what you want. We saw it, we acknowledged it, and we're listening to it. We're now color-coding our morphers for the Rangers. And we're starting off with red, blue, and pink with the morphers, okay? So we're now color-coding it as you see fit. In addition to the color-coding, it comes not only with the Ranger coin, but a team coin as well for added value. And that's new this year in the way of the morphers. And also to round out Legacy, we have a brand new Legacy Communicator, okay? Hear that? I'll play it for you again if you want, but again, show accurate sounds. You can colorize the bands, you can switch the colors of the bands out to whatever Ranger you're feeling. For the moment, we have black, yellow, pink, and blue, and there's going to be a team version as well as a Tommy Oliver version in the Communicator. Again, we're very excited, $79.99 price point in the Legacy Communicator. So that rounds out Legacy. If you have any other further questions, Greg will be back shortly. Again, feel free to take pictures of anything you want with the exception of the Legacy figures and the Ninja Megazord. Otherwise, feel free. Thank you, everyone.